Mr. Rias transforms into a dragon, Trucy hat trick, Bonnie teleportation trick, Trucy's escape, Mr. Rias fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. Oh, what? Okay, but Mr. Rias fire trick. We didn't get to see that part. Yeah, because they canceled the show after the accident. Hey, there's a note about the fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. Come to think of it, when Mr. Rias turned into a dragon, it breathed fire, didn't it? Coin tricks and fire tricks are Mr. Rias' specialties. Maybe I had some big finale planned. Where Mr. Rias and Trucy would face off in a grand magical showdown after his revival. Okay. That's probably all we're gonna get from this place. No? Oh, what's this? I say we take a look through Mr. Rias' things, too. Hey, is that a notebook sticking out from behind his briefcase? You're right, it's practically screaming, "Over here! Look at me!" Do you think it could be... Oh wow, Athena! Our hunch was right. It's Trucy's notebook. What's it doing mixed in with Mr. Rias' stuff? Good question. It was mixed in with Mr. Rias' belongings. I guess that'll do it. It's locked. I guess that means we can't read it. I wonder what kind of secrets are in there to make her want to lock it. A girl her age needs her privacy. Besides, everybody has a secret or two they don't want others to know about. If there's anything in that about kisses or crushes, I think Mr. Wright would cry. Well, we've examined just about everything, I think. Looking through other people's stuff was so thrilling, like I'm doing something naughty. I know what you mean. Just don't go poking around in my things at the office. Why? What do you have to hide? I don't think I like how her eyes lit up all of a sudden. Anyway, we better get this notebook to Trucy. Oh, hello. Please don't be the murderer, but you most likely are. I saw you, you know. Oh, it's you. The bunny assistant from the show, right? What? Oh, yes, that's right. My name is Bonnie de Femme. I remember her talking to us earlier. Performing magic is like walking a tightrope. There's always an element of danger. One little mistake can even cost you your life, you know. I wonder if she'll make it across today. And what do you mean by that exactly? Oh, nothing. Now, if you'll excuse me. It's like both of the prime suspects, you know, the two other people we've met, they both have said things that, like, make it seem like they're the killer, which makes it mean that they're not actually the killer. Because it's the person who, you know, seemed least likely to have done it. Said something pretty strange things. She said some pretty strange things then. I saw you take it. You took something from our dressing room. Oh, Bonnie, that teleportation trick you did was amazing. Fantastic. What? Oh, thank you. But what you did, stealing is... What other kinds of magic tricks can you do? Me? Oh, well, how about this? Oh, it's a bunny! Isn't that neat? Splendido. Athena, I think Bonnie is trying to say something to us. She is? Thank you, Mr. Thief. Thief? I saw you take that notebook. Please don't take things from our dressing room. Huh? Guess that means she really saw us, huh? Bet this looks pretty bad. If you return what you stole right now, I won't call the police. Oh boy. You got it all wrong. We're Trucy's lawyers. She asked us to bring the notebook to her. Trucy's lawyers? Uh-oh, she got nervous. Oh, I'm so sorry I called you thieves. If you really thought we were thieves, why were you still doing magic tricks for us? I can't help it. Whenever anybody asks, I just can't bring myself to refuse. Does that mean she's a real people person, or that she aims to please a little too hard? In that case, can you tell us the secret to your teleportation trick? Well, I don't know if I should. Ooh. If I keep up the pressure, she must tell us. I've been dying to know. Leave the poor girl alone. Are you investigating the case? Yes, that's right. I'm Trucy's biggest fan. I just love her to bits. Oh, it was her. She killed her. I'd do anything to help her. Oh yeah, it was her. It was her. She did it. We appreciate that. In that case, would you mind if we asked you a few questions? I'm sorry I accused you of stealing earlier. Did you think we were some random fans who had snuck into your dressing room? No, your flashy red and yellow get-ups had me thinking you were some new comedy duo. Comedy duo? I thought you were polishing your old married couple routine when you were poking around. Old married couple routine? Is that really how other people see us? I guess I'd better keep my badge handy at all times. Actually, hang on. Let me present her notebook. Oh, what's that? Some kind of new magic? Okay, nope. I can help when it comes to all things magic. It actually is case evidence. There wasn't a bunny this time. She's like, oh shit. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid I can't be of much help then. You're a magician, right, Bonnie? That's right. My specialties are teleportation and this little trick right here. Looks like Mr. Bunny's in a bad mood right now. But she messed up. Said you're a big fan of Trucy's, right? Oh yes, I look up to her more than anyone else in the whole world. Oh yeah, it was you. What about her makes you respect her so much? She's just so incredible. Not only is she extremely talented, but she's so cool under pressure and always manages to keep a smile on her face. In spite of all that talent, she still works harder than anybody I know. You couldn't ask more out of a magician. Sensing a shift in hyper fangirl drive. I love the unique way she does her tricks, and how she charms the audience. I especially love her magic panties trick, which is both cute and comical. The first time I saw her do that trick, I was impressed and so moved I got to show this performer many times but I lost count. That was fucking weird. And that's why I think Trucy is top class. A real first-rate magician. I see. I think we have a pretty good idea of how much you adore her now. Oh, was I talking too much? I'm so sorry. Better be careful about when and how I ask her about Trucy. Anyway, that's why I'd do anything at all to help Trucy. Oh, Mr. Lowe, you just have to prove her innocent. Don't worry, I plan to do just that. I wish Trucy could see that she has people like Bonnie in her corner rooting for her. Oh, no, yeah. I mean, I hope it's not her, but it totally is, though. You were in the magic show, right? That's right, I take it you saw my teleportation trick? Yes, it was just wonderful. You moved from one place to another in the blink of an eye. I admit that was pretty amazing. No idea how you transported yourself over such a distance in just a split second. Must be so fun to be able to do a trick like that. Teleportation looks so cool. It's like superpower or something. Yeah, my trick is turning some heads in the magic world right now. They're calling it new miraculous magic. Some even say it's the real deal. Real magic, huh? Now, there must be an explanation, but it sure does look real. I just have to figure out that trick out. I want to do it myself. Oh, you'll never figure it out. I always perform it perfectly. Oh. Ah. This feeling. Looks to me like Bonnie is hiding something. Alright, let's take a look at you. It's gonna be when she says I always perform it perfectly. Oh no, not stop. Oh, when it said stop, I thought it meant like stop so you can have time to look around when you think you have the moment that, you know, she's gonna do something, which I saw movement, so it was this. Okay, so you're not allowed to do that. So if you miss it, then you have to wait this whole time for it to go again, like I'm doing right now. Alright. It's like a rabbit.
Gotcha.
Bonnie, when you said perform it perfectly, your right hand would tremble and move your hat a tiny bit. I even caught a glimpse of the little rabbit hiding underneath. Oh! Did you really perform the teleportation trick perfectly this time? Of course, I definitely got that part right. What do you mean, that part? Oops. Wait a minute, are you saying that you picked the wrong career? Didn't switch the swords, messed up Trucy's escape? Are you saying that you picked the wrong career? Does that mean you regret ever choosing to become a magician? Is that why you performed your job with such a forced smile on your face? Is it to hide your true feelings of regret? What? Do you feel like you made a mistake in your choice of career? How can you even say that to me? I became a magician because I looked up to Trucy and wanted to be like her. Never regret the decision. No? Are you sure? Maybe you're the one in the wrong line of work, Mr. Lawyer. Ouch! So I made one mistake. Look, if what you messed up wasn't the teleportation trick, then... Wait a minute. Are you saying that you... Okay, messed up Trucy's escape. Well, I guess didn't switch the swords would be a good answer, too. Did you make a mistake in the switching the swords? I was involved with that part, so how could I make a mistake? I mean, I could have messed it up if I was simply watching. If you were simply watching. Oh, never make any mistakes under circumstances, that's what I meant. Seemed pretty flustered just now. Bet you did make a mistake somewhere. Are you saying that you messed up Trucy's escape? You might have performed the teleportation trick flawlessly. But what about Trucy's escape trick after that? Did you make some kind of mistake during that? Well, did you? You see... Did you or did you not? Or didn't you? I did. You're absolutely right, Mr. Lawyer. I made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick. I'm sorry I lied. Phew, I feel like I pulled off a magic trick of my own just trying to get that out of me. So you made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick. Yes. I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see. But I made a huge goof. So, did Trucy explain to you how the escape trick works? Yes, she knew we'd need to know it for our investigation, so she shared the secret. Let's see. After Trucy escaped from the coffin down in the stage passage, Mr. Hat was to be pulled up to the catwalk by a winch. Trucy would then pop up on stage through a trapdoor. I was operating Mr. Hat at the time, but I flubbed up where I was supposed to have him stand. I was supposed to make Mr. Hat stand to the left of the coffin, but I messed up and had him stand to the right by accident. Wait, what? But how would that work if Trucy was supposed to appear there? That matches up with what we saw during the show. Huh? But then, doesn't that mean... Trucy would have ended up popping up on the side opposite to Mr. Hat? Yes, she would have, if she hadn't done some quick thinking on her feet. She managed to pop up on the right-hand side of the coffin for me. So the audience never knew a mistake had been made. Way to go, Trucy. How could you even make that mistake if it was stuck to a certain winch? But my mistake cost her so much trouble. I think I'd better ask Trucy about this later, too. Oh, by the way, we'd like to investigate the understage passage. Would that be alright? Oh yes, by all means. Anything to help prove Trucy's innocence. I'll unlock it for you. Hey, there you are. You got a minute? Oh, Mr. Reetens. Yes, of course. Not you, Bunny, the lawyers. The ones I want. They're the ones I want to see. You have business with us? I hear you two are on some agency in the same agency as Trucy. Is that true? Yes, that's right. This is for you, then. Hang loose, baby. Contract between Take Two, the first party, and Trucy Wright, the second party? If, through the fault of the second party, the show must be cancelled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party? $3 million? Yeah, that's more like it. That shocked reaction, that dopey expression. You'd make a great comedian. Really? I know. I'll put you on my show. We'll get one of those cartoon anvils to fall on your head. Wait a minute. Is this one of those hidden camera prank shows? You wish. That's an official contract. See for yourselves. You lawyers, after all, you should know when you see us, when you see one, alright? He's right. That's all signed and everything. You better make sure your agency pays what Trucy owes me in full. Are you kidding me? The Write Anything agency doesn't have that kind of money. Then I guess you're gonna have to go fishing for some. I can see it now! Craziest catch! Legend of the Seasick Lawyers. Fishing on the high seas? No thanks, I can't even swim. Objection! What kind of ridiculous, low-down, unfair, one-sided contract is that? This. Hey now, there's nothing ridiculous here. It's all perfectly legit. It's got our signature on it. It's got our signature on it, see? Well, boys have gotta see that stupid look on your faces. It's priceless, and post. I'm getting responses already. It's gonna go viral. No! How could he? Bye-bye, reputation. Contract added to the court record. Again, it seems so much like it was him. You ain't seen nothing yet, baby. I'm gonna drive Troop Gramarye and everybody associated with it into the ground. Serves you right for getting involved with the Gramaryes. What's this grudge you have against the Gramaryes, anyway? Huh? What are you talking about? Stress making you paranoid, champ. Come on, Bonnie, we got more filming to do. Oh, yes, sir. Excuse me, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, and I'll unlock the door to the United patches for you later. Later, lawyers. Hang loose, baby. See, it seems so much like it's him, so how surprising would it be if it's actually not him and it's the bunny? Pretty surprising, right? Which means actually not surprising at all, because, you know, she's the least likely one. I would be more surprised at this point if it was him. I'm just going to say that right now. I almost just pressed the power button on mistake. Yeah, I would be more surprised if it was him at this point. Why would Trucy sign a contract like this? And why did all of this have to happen when Mr. Wright isn't here? We'll have to come back for the understage patches later. Let's go to hear Trucy's side of the story. Good thinking. We can hit the high sea. We can't hit the high seas just yet. There must be something we can do. We can't let Ratings Raja get his way. Alright. So Phoenix has death to worry about, and we have $3 million in debt we have to worry about. Oh, wrong. Is she doing the trick for the guard? Wow! Now make my handcuffs disappear. How did you make my now you made my handcuffs disappear? How did you do that? She's doing magic tricks for the guard. Now should I try making you disappear next, Mr. Guard? Can you do that? Oh yes, please! This is so exciting. We should probably stop her before there's another incident. Trucy! Oh, hi Polly. Hi Athena. We have some more questions for you. Judging by the look on your faces, it must be about something big. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Things have gotten a little sticky. Oh, and I have to remember to give her that thing she asked for, too. Let's go ahead and give it to her first. Here you go, Trucy. Here's your notebook back. Oh, great. Thank you very much. So what's written in there, anyway? Looks like it's full of secrets or something. That's because it is. It was originally my granddaddy, Magnifique Gramarye's notebook. He used it like a diary and as a place to jot down ideas for new magic tricks. Some of which only members of Troop Gramarye have ever laid eyes on. Oh wow, this notebook is a really big deal then. Yes, that's why it's always kept under lock and key. I bet a magician like you would do just about anything to get their I bet a magician would do just about anything to get their hands on that notebook. Oh no! Oh no, now she has a motive, but not one that's completely spelled out to people who aren't, you know... I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay, and we found it mixed up in Mr. Rias' belongings. Could he really have been trying to steal it? The Troop Gramarye creed is also written inside. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. That creed was passed down to me from my daddy, and his daddy passed it down to him. It's true that Trucy always keeps a smile on her face. I guess it's due, in part, to her family creed. Trucy, I want to talk to you about where we found this notebook. But first, let's talk about this $3 million thing. Do you remember this contract? Yes, I signed it before I went on stage. What about this liability for compensation article here? Liability for compensation? What are you talking about? Let me see that. What? $3 million? Just as I suspected, she didn't know about that part. Never seen this article. I read the whole contract from top to bottom. Yeah, I didn't think you'd miss such a big thing. But there's your signature, so what's going on? Maybe there was some kind of trick involved. You know, like when I signed it? In other words, you think there might have been some foul play afoot? I'm willing to bet the ratings Raja is the one who's behind it. Okay, please corroborate Bonnie's mistake. I don't want her to be lying. Bonnie told us about the mistake she made on stage. Oh, you mean where Mr. Hat had been placed? Even I was at a loss about what to do for a second there. So how did you fix the problem? Well, I was down on the stage passage when I found out. I had to work my butt off to fix it, let me tell you. After I escaped from the coffin and went down to the understage passage, I got a signal from Bonnie saying she'd made a mistake with Mr. Hat's positioning. No joke, I was freaking out. After all, I had to be back up on stage in a few short minutes. Magician girl Trucy Wright was faced with an unprecedented crisis beneath the stage. Would this spell the end for Trucy in Gremory Land? And then what happened? He is totally hooked. Alrighty then. I was supposed to get back up on stage through the trapdoor number 1 on the left. Using a platform that can be raised and lowered called a stage lift. There was a stage lift ready and waiting in the lower position under trapdoor number 1. But Mr. Hat had been placed on the right, above trapdoor 2 by mistake. There was already another stage lift under the trapdoor 2, but it was in the raised position, since we hadn't planned on using it. Okay, so how did you get it back up on stage? Why, through brute strength! I couldn't lower the stage 2 by myself, so I pushed it back out of the way. Then I moved the lower stage lift number 1 into place under trapdoor 2. Here, this thing is heavy. I wish I could have moved it with magic. Unfortunately, my magic is useless under the stage. The inner stage is a dark abyss that drains magicians of all their powers. I can see why it's called the Abyss. I never knew it could take so much out of you. That's just how it goes in the real world. Illusions are created by the blood, sweat, and tears of those behind the scenes. Wow, I learned so much just now. Trucy, have you told anybody else about this? Nope, nobody. This sounds like some critical information. I better make a note of it. Trucy's statement added to the court record. Well, I don't think Bonnie was lying about having made a mistake, seeing as how she was confident that she didn't, and that set off Apollo's bracelet. That means that she was, like, thinking, I don't ever make mistakes. Because if she was consciously making the mistake, then she wouldn't have had a reaction, I don't think. Again, I'm just trying to... okay, we found this notebook, mixed in with Mr. Rias's belongings. What? Do you think he might have been trying to steal it? No way. I can't believe it. The great Mr. Rias would never do any such thing. But would it be so far-fetched if he was after Troop Gramarye's secret tricks? It makes for a pretty compelling motive to take the notebook. In any case, we better focus on doing something about this contract for now. Trucy signed it in her dressing room, right? We better do a little more investigating there. I'm so sorry to put the two of you through all this. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. There's gotta be some kind of mistake. If you need me, I'm willing to take drastic measures. With my magic! You're not planning on pulling some magic money out of there, are you? No, my magic panties are much better at making things disappear than appear. Do I want to know what she's planning to make disappear? Apollo, we have to do something, anything to fix this. I agree. Let's check out the dressing room again for starters. Okay, and we should finally check out that understage passage too. The abyss? Then you'll have to go through the backstage area. Be careful down there. Alrighty then. Actually, hang on. I'm allowed to present... no, you're not allowed to show profiles. Okay. I wanted to ask her about Bonnie. Okay, this is where Trucy signed that contract. Right, and there must have been some kind of trick that was used when she signed it. The question is, what kind of trick and how was it done? Some kind of object or tool was used, there still might be a trace of it somewhere. Like with a pen or paper. Well, it's time to find the secret to that trick. Let's do this! Okay. Oh. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's just sitting right there. Huh? Hey, take a look at this clipboard. Could you sign this, please, ma'am? Sure thing. Just the one sheet in this clipboard, right? Isn't this the clipboard Trucy used when she signed the contract? I think you're right. Let's give it a once-over. Or the once-over. Just so long as I don't have to scan for fucking fingerprints. Let's try opening the folder. Part here holds the paper in place. Could this clip have something to do with how they conned her? Ow! It bit me! Only you could get hurt by a clipboard, Athena. Okay. There's nothing in that little folder there. Oh, oh. Looks like a screw. Guess that means this clipboard can be taken apart. I can't loosen this one without a screwdriver. I have to like do this weird way of doing it. Hey, this screw, it's different from the others. Not only that, but I think it's loose. Look, I can move it. Are you sure you should be fooling around with that, Apollo? Whoa! It came right out! See? I tried to tell you, but you wouldn't. Would you listen? No. Hey, take a look through the hole, Athena. I think there's something back there. Oh, wow, you're right. What is this? Hey, look! The back panel is loose. I think I can take it off. Got it! You're just breaking things left and right today, aren't you? Look, there's something inside! Do I really have to examine it again? What else am I gonna do? What's this black sheet of, I want to say paper? Oh, I know. It's carbon paper. You put it between two pieces of paper and it copies what you write down onto the bottom one. So when Trucy signed the contract, there was actually another contract underneath, and her signature on the top contract got copied onto the hidden contract. So that's how Trucy was conned. This is that ratings Raja doing, I just know it. How dare he. You gotta hand it to him, though. Couldn't have been easy fooling Trucy. That girl's no slouch. Yeah, but I bet we can use this clip as evidence if we ever take it to this trial. Or take this... Okay, whatever, he was also in... with that. Maybe that's not it. I don't really see what else. I'm gonna go ahead and take a guess that that's all we need, really. Well, hang on. Yep, okay. We got it. Okay. Let's see. We should be able to get to the understage passages from backstage. Hopefully, Bonnie unlocked the door for us like she said she would. And I remember we have to examine... Back to the backstage. Yeah, I can use my nail. Thank you, Bonnie. Well, Athena, here we go. No, it's a rat! Sure is dark and dusty down here. The abyss, the magical underworld. And look, there's a denizen of the abyss now. A fearsome beast with long, sharp fangs, ready to prey on unsuspecting souls. Huh? What are you... Oh, you mean that tiny little rat over there? No, I mean that fearsome beast over there. I take it you don't like rodents. Take a look at this sword. Oh, the rat! It's a rat! This sword is the exact same design as the murder weapon. Wait, what's this? Yeah! Ow, what are you doing? That hurts. I think I'm bleeding out. Oh, stop being such a drama queen. It's only rubber. Huh? Hey, you're right. So this must be the sword Trucy used during the trick. After the incident, someone must have switched the rubber sword with the real one on stage. And maybe that's when they brought the rubber sword here. Okay, let's see if we can get that rat. So we can look at the hat, we can look at the message, we can look at the pulleys, the ladder. Maybe that's the same thing. There's also an X mark right here. Come on, rat. Where are you? I want to get you. Maybe he only shows up when you're investigating things. Oh! He's a quick one. Look at all these props. Hey, there's something in this hat. A dove? Cards? A juice box and some snacks. Looks like somebody planned to have a little treat in the middle of the show. Huh, I wonder what I should examine... No, I didn't actually want to examine it. Okay, it's a storage lift for getting up on stage. It looks like this crank lowers the platform. Trucy said it's impossible for one person to do it alone. Sounds like a challenge. Now I want to try it. It's probably just broken. Or you could just take people at their word. If I'm reading this room right, this must be the stage lifts Trucy moved during the show. Originally, it was there when stage lift number 1 is where it is now. Stage lift number 2 added to the court record. Stage lift Trucy had to move out of the way during the show since it was already all the way up. Okay. I guess I'll take a look at stage lift number 1 then, huh? It's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. Trucy moved this one here. I guess it used to be where the yellow tape is. How in the world did she manage to move this huge thing? Couldn't have been easy for her. She's pretty petite. But I'd bet it's easy. I'd bet it'd be easy for you. Just what are you implying? That's it, chump. You're looking up microaggressions later. Okay. What's this glowy stuff? Oh, it's glow-in-the-dark tape. Hey, this must be what I saw through that secret door at the bottom of the coffin. But who put it here and why? It's probably a marker of some sort since it's so dark down here. Sounds about right. Maybe it's meant to mark where which ladder to climb. Okay. Guess the ladder. This ladder goes up to the ceiling. So I guess it leads to one of the trapdoors on stage? Trucy must have used this ladder when she escaped from the coffin. Why don't you climb up there and see if I'm correct? It's not so high, you'll be fine, right? Huh? Why me? You make a young lady wearing a skirt climb a ladder? Fine, I'm going. Ah, the lights! It burns! Ow! Are you alright? I can now confirm that the ladder does indeed lead up to the stage. Well, that tasty bit of info was definitely worth risking life and limb for. Well done. Hold on, Apollo. I hear voices. Quick, hide! Huh? Oh, ow! Quit shoving! Hurry up and get down here. There. Yeah, my arm doesn't bend that way. What the heck, Athena? Shh, look. So much work pretending to be cute and sweet. Isn't that Bonnie? Hey, Bunny, wait for me. And the ratings, Raja. What did we have to hide for, Athena? Because I heard something funny. There was something off in their voices. Oh, right. Athena's super sensitive hearing. Those lawyers are poking around, trying to stir up trouble. Should I be worried? Relax, I didn't say anything to the police, and I won't say anything to them either. Aw, you better not, or you're gonna get it. Pow! Right in the kisser, yep. What the? Is it me, or does Bonnie seem kind of different from before? Apollo, shh. I'm sick and tired of this whole investigation. All I want is Trucy's head on a platter. Aww. Hey, leave everything to me, babe. Don't forget the power of mass media. TV can accomplish anything. I'll make sure Trucy gets much worse than a guilty verdict. I can't wait to see that girl cry and begging for mercy. You really hate Trucy, don't you, Bunny? I hate her. I loathe her. Can't stand that Trucy right. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves. Hey, what the heck? If you mess this up, you're gonna be really sorry, you hear me? I'll crush you flat. Like a cockroach under my foot. Oh, you cute little thing. You're so adorable when you're throwing a fit. Ow, my foot. Can you take a joke? Can't you take a joke? Come on, grab my things. We're leaving. Aww. Lead the hippity-hoppity way, my little bun-bun. Oh, this guy's fucking weirdo. Well, like, okay, so it was both of them. I had a feeling. I really just wanted it to be one of them, but oh well. Well, we know exactly who did it now. It was both of them. What was that absolutely revolting scene all about? Guess the entertainment industry attracts all kinds of eccentrics. But that conversation, it set off every red flag in the book. You said it, I smell plot with a capital P-U. What? Reetons claim that he was at the TV station at the time of the incident, and we saw Bonnie on stage ourselves. Hey, Apollo, I have an idea. Why don't we pay Take-Two TV a visit? We can catch up on the ratings Raja alibi while we're there. Sounds like a plan. Already searched here, but it never hurts to take another look around. I never even looked at this message. I'm gonna make it big someday too. Just you wait and see. What's that all about? My guess is, it's the soulful cry of some poor assistant made to toil here in the darkness. And who would know about the soulful cry of bitter assistant better than you, right? You really understand the writer's feelings of despair and frustration. Sadly, yes. Yes, I do. You really shouldn't scribble on the walls, you know, Apollo. It wasn't me! Wait a minute. Do that again? Gonna make it big someday, too. Just you wait and see. What's that all about? My guess is, it's the soulful cry of some poor assistant made to toil here in the darkness. And who would know about the soulful cry of a bitter assistant better than you, right? You really understand the writer's feelings of despair and frustration. Sadly, yes. Yes, I do. Is it supposed to be that because he replaced Phoenix, or he was supposed to, kind of, but then nobody really liked him? For whatever reason, I like Apollo. I mean, everyone really likes him now, but I guess when they first appeared, everyone's like, oh, it's not Phoenix. I think that's what this is supposed to be. Really shouldn't scribble on it, yeah. Okay, but one more important thing before we move on. Gotta get this rat. Come on, rat. Show up. I'm gonna get you. Huh! Nope. Okay. Alright. The heck is this? Yikes, look at this place. There's so much going on at once, it's making my head spin. Take a look at that screen and listen to those hosts. Magical murderer, live audience, witnesses, shocking skewering. 17-year-old magician, Trucy Wright. See exclusive unedited footage of the heinous crime, completed uncut. We can't let them broadcast that. Trucy will get tried in the court of public opinion. Well, I doubt we can stop them from airing it. But we can prove her innocence in the real court of law. No matter what garbage they report on TV, we can set the record straight in trial. Slot machine and a roulette wheel, huh? They really went all out with the gambling theme. Looks like the slot machine really works. I always wanted to give gambling a try. It's not worth it. Besides, you're not even old enough to gamble in most states yet. Yeah, this is America. That's alright. I get to experience it enough in court. Guessing whether you'll win or lose in the case on any given day. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Don't worry, Apollo. I only bet on winners, and I haven't lost yet. Pardon me, I know you're busy right now. What are you guys, street? Street? Does that mean people off the street or something? Trucy Wright's lawyers. Oh, okay, lawyers. Got it. Well, what do you want? Must be really busy. He hasn't even looked this way. We're investigating the incident that occurred at the Magical Show this morning. And we heard that Roger Reitens was in charge of that program. Yeah, that's right. The guy hates magic, but the show was all his idea. Just between you and me, I think it was Bonnie that egged him on. Egged him on? How so? I saw the two of them together, you know, walking along arm in arm. Bet she sweet-talked him into doing the program because she wanted the work. She hasn't been selling very well on her own, apparently. I see. Oh hey, if you're looking into the incident, guess you want the show footage, right? It's on the disc in my back pocket if you want. Go ahead and fish it out. Wow, thank you very much. Turned out to be surprisingly helpful. Thanks, buddy. Look at that logo above the screen. Scandal, Gamble, Gambit. That's the title of the show? Yep. Haven't you ever seen it? They present scandalous rumors about celebrities. And then people bet on whether the rumors are true or not. So it's just another tasteless TV show. Looks like Trucy's their next target. Today's scandal is... Tragedy on stage. Did Trucy Wright cause an accident, or did she commit murder? Looks like murder is in the lead. Well, I say neither. Then we'll just have to recreate a third option tomorrow. In court! Excuse me. We're looking into the incident that happened at the magic show this morning? Oh, that. Yeah, I was the cameraman for that. Can you tell us anything about what you saw? Bonnie was soups adorbs. That's not exactly what I couldn't get enough of her. I filmed her the whole time. Got some primo footage, if I do say so myself. Better quit before he decides to share what he intends to do with that said footage. I wonder what that guy sitting down there is doing. Looks like he's reading that script he's holding. What? Are you serious? Those two are gonna break up? What? And the series is going on hiatus because the cartoonist is sick? No way. I think he's reading a comic book he's hiding in his script. If you're gonna goof off on set, that's a pretty bold way to do it. This must be a video production workstation of some sort. That coffee cup looks awfully familiar. Yeah, that's where Mr. Reeton's always sits. He's very hands-on, you know. You'll always find him on the set of his projects. But he was here in the station during the magic show, right? Yeah, well, he had 2 shows going on at once this morning. He had his regular program to oversee here, so he couldn't be at the Penrose. So you can vouch for him, that he was here at the station during the magic show? What? Like an alibi? Sure can. He was definitely here. Still, after a while, he couldn't stand being away from the Penrose, it seems. As soon as his part was over here, he took a taxi to the theater. But he apparently didn't get there until after that thing had already occurred. Sounds like he has a rock-solid alibi. Well, I guess we got just about everything we can out of this place. Looks like Mr. Reeton's alibi was pretty airtight. But if that's true, then who could have killed Mr. Rias? Looks like we're pretty much done here. We should go back to the... Should we go back to the office? We can get a snack and talk over our plan of attack. Sounds good to me. Alrighty then. No, don't examine. Shit. Press the wrong button. Okay. Okay. So we're just about wrapped up here. Oh man. Investigation's first day is always so long. What in the world? Oh no. What's going on here? All these tickets say repossessed. Who did this? Who's responsible for this? Whoa now, this is a restricted area, champ. No trespassing. Trespassing? But this is our office. You're the one who's trespassing. Enough with the lip, boy. Don't tell me you forgot about your debt. What are you talking about? I'm just abiding by the contract. If the agency can't pay, I have every right to seize its property, am I right? Just like that? You haven't even had a chance to take on this trial. Yeah, if you're gonna be mad, shouldn't Trucy be the one you're mad at? I told you. It serves you right for getting involved with those grammaries. Well, you dirty rotten. This makes me so angry. So angry I just want to present my attorney's badge. What? You want me to repo that too? I'll take anything you want to give me as collateral. No, it's not for you. Better be careful not to show him any important evidence. Okay. What are you gonna do with all our stuff? Sell it, of course. Every last bit of it. That's why I'm seizing everything. I'll take this little office of yours, too. You think you can just waltz in here and do whatever you want? Indeed I do, unless you write whatever warehouse jokers get $3 million already. Hey. I don't know then, because I gotta recoup with my money. I think it's recoup? I don't know. Gotta recoup, I don't know, money somehow. After all, the entire program went south because of Trucy. It's called liability for compensation, and this infantile agency is the liable party. Why, you black-hearted... Hey, Apollo. What about the crooked clipboard? It's no good. You don't have any proof that Reeton's was behind it. Darn. Heh, you're gonna have to do better than that, folks. Looks like the famed Mr. Wright left behind nothing but incompetent noobs to run things. No way. He was counting on Mr. Wright to be away for this plan of his? What a two-bit thug. We'll show him. Aha. There's the sugar. That expression is priceless. So how does it feel to lose this precious office your boss left you in charge of? Say something dumb. Grr. Now, not to rub it in or anything, But I think you should know where you stand right now. Oh man, what now? Here, have a gander. The trial of young, up-and-coming magician Trucy Wright is scheduled for tomorrow. We're here, just outside the office of the suspect, hoping for an exclusive peek inside. What? Is this live? Apollo, look! There's to see reporters outside. Oh, a questionable-looking pair are peeking out the window at this very moment. Our viewers at home can see for themselves their vicious, brutal expressions. Yellow journalism at its finest. And that's the way it is. The majority of the public already thinks Trucy is guilty. They saw the whole thing happen with their own eyes during the show's live broadcast. Everybody in the country is against you. No way. No office? No allies? Are you sure you still want to represent that girl? Of course we do! We believe in her innocence! Heh, go ahead. Think all you want. It's a free country. Just know that you'll be the biggest losers in the end. In the meantime, feel free to keep on flopping around like the dying fish you are. Now then, you gotta be out of here by tomorrow. Take in this cozy little office tonight while you still can. Heh, hang loose, baby. I can't believe we let Mr. Wright's office get placed under seizure. Of all the... This is just ridiculous. Look out! Clear out! We don't want murderers here. Hey, if it's a fight you want, I'll take you on. Come on. Yikes, let's get out of here before we get killed too. Can't believe this is happening. We have to do something to protect ourselves, and fast. And now, yep, now Phoenix is calling. Hey Apollo, how's everything going? Apollo! I got your messages. How is she? Is Trucy okay? She's not crying, is she? Does she have a lawyer? Mr. Wright, it's all a giant mess. Poor Trucy. And the office. Our office. Apollo? Okay. We better both take a deep breath. Wow, I see. And he's saying you have to be out by tomorrow? I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I wish there was something I could have done. This is quite the mess, isn't it? You really fucked up, Apollo. You fucked up pretty bad. Mr. Wright! Nope. This is all on you, Apollo. Even if I left right now, I wouldn't be there in time for the trial. I'm sorry, Apollo, but I need you to handle this for me. Of course. We can handle the defense, but the office... It's too soon to give up on that. What do you mean? The contract only addresses Trucy's liability if she causes the show to be cancelled. So you just have to prove in court tomorrow that it wasn't Trucy's fault. Hey, you're right. So everything depends on your winning that trial tomorrow. Trucy's fate and the fate of our office. It's all riding on your shoulders, Apollo. No. I'll be fine, right? Apollo! I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I can say, with absolute confidence, that you'll be fine. Really? I've seen you earn victory after victory in some pretty dicey situations, and guide Athena, helping her along her way too. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy and the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you. I'm fine. Everything will be fine. You can call me anytime if you feel you need to, but I'll be fine on my own, right? Yes, I think so too. I can do this. That's the spirit. Give it your best out there, Apollo. What is it, Apollo? What are you smiling about? Who, me? It's nothing. Mr. Wright believes in me. I can't let him down. We have to win this trial, Athena. Couldn't agree more, and I'll do everything in my power to help. I think that's gonna do it. Oh no, our opponent tomorrow. Prosecutor Sadmadi, huh? Why now of all times? Still, I don't care who it is. I can't afford to let my guard down for anyone. Alright. Yeah, I figured it was just gonna be a Oh, okay.
O restless wandering soul of the dead.
Prosecutor Sadmati. Oh. Sorry to disturb you, but I figured I should tell you. The lead attorney's been decided. It's Apollo Justice.
Apollo Justice.
Now that is a name I've not heard in a long time. Long time. Okay, yeah, I figured it was just going to be a whole, it was going to be just an investigation, and that was all that was going to happen. Oh well. Yeah, let's save the game. Okay, and then we are going to return to the title. Okay. Well, even though there wasn't any court, you know, so it wasn't really all that exciting, or I didn't really have to, you know, think or anything. It still was nice to, I mean, the characters are all interesting and funny, so it was fun. Got to see Emma, so that was nice. And I know it's pronounced Sadmati, which I think is what I was saying. So, we're good on that. And Apollo and Athena held hands, that's pretty cool. Anything else? We already know the culprits. It might be a one-day trial. We don't know, actually, because apparently we have to win tomorrow. But usually the second case is, it usually goes, first case is just one trial, second case is 2 investigations, 2 trials, and then from then on out it's 3 investigations, 3 trials until whether it's, the game is 4 or 5 cases long. It's usually how the formula goes. But anyway. So yeah. But it was fun. Again, it was good. Characters are interesting and funny, so I mean that's what this game does, that's what these games do best. Is create cool, interesting characters that are memorable and everything, so yeah. Alright. So it was fun. But I gotta stop now, because it's been like freaking hours, and it's gonna be even more. The trial's gonna be probably about the same length, so there's no way I'm doing more of this right now. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed watching. I'll see you next time, guys.